Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Modix video. So I don't know if you guys are finding me through YouTube search or if you just watched my last video on the multiplayer patch notes, but today we're going to be going over the December 8th update patch notes for zombies. So we basically have a ton of just bug fixes for the multiplayer game of Cold War, just getting ready for when Cold War gets added to Warzone. But zombies doesn't really apply to that. So here are the zombie changes that we will be getting. I have some bad news for some of you glitchers out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of your glitches were patched. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So for general, the progression got addressed. They addressed an issue causing progress on the Trapper Challenge to get stuck at 255. They addressed an issue that caused incorrect mastery camo progression information to display. They addressed an issue where incorrect prestige icons could display in zombies menus. Then they addressed an issue that sometimes caused the player's primary weapon camo to appear on a knife equipped as a secondary weapon. And just real quick, guys, I want to stop and say that the patch notes link is down below if you guys want to read along with me. Feel free. If you just want to watch me read it, that works too. Now moving on to the combat record, they addressed an issue with incorrect engagement range data for some weapons for zombies, and then killing blows will now register properly for zombies in combat record. Then elite eliminations will now register properly in the combat record for zombies as well. Few UI changes, they addressed issues with text overlapping or extending outside the panel in the intel menus. And then they also address an issue with 3D models not properly orienting in Intel menus. And then for you PlayStation players, they address an issue where additional create a class slots were not appearing in the zombies lobby. For the map D Machine stability, they added various stability fixes. They got rid of some bugs. For the intel, they added new season 1 intel to discover in D Machine. And then for gameplay, they closed various exploit areas. I hate to break it to you, those out of map glitches probably don't exist right now. You guys gotta find some new one. They addressed an issue that sometimes caused zombies to get stuck inside a spawn location. They addressed an issue that caused zombies to incorrectly use their ranged attack in specific locations. So they actually added that to get rid of those pileup glitches. So I don't really know how that's gonna work out. We're gonna have to play the game to see how they change that. They address an issue that caused zombies to path incorrectly when decoys were used in specific location. They address an issue that caused the incorrect floor of the minimap from appearing after spectating. And they addressed an issue that caused shadows to appear incorrectly on a quest character when viewed with the flashlight. Now for the weapon changes, they address an issue that caused ammo to be incorrectly deducted from the D-Electro Bolt while using Aether Shroud. They also address an issue that caused the incorrect weapon rarity to appear for the player's weapon after respawning. Then finally, they address an issue that caused the duplication of weapons using the arsenal under specific circumstances. So a few trial changes. They address an issue that caused the take damage and recover health trial from granting progress when recovering the bonus health granted by Juggernog. And then they addressed an issue that prevented a specific trial from granting a reward. So now the trials are actually worth it, I believe. Now for the mystery box, address an issue that prevented some weapons from appearing in the cycle animation when using the mystery box. For the main quest, they addressed a rare issue that could cause the main quest to stop progressing at the decontamination step. And then for ping, they addressed an issue that caused incorrect icons to display when pinging certain weapons. For the audio, they addressed an issue that could prevent certain voiceover lines from playing. Then just a few UI changes. They addressed an issue that could occur where the pause menu couldn't be closed when interacting with the arsenal. They addressed an issue that caused a mix of visual effects from different ammo mods to display when navigating the skills menu. For Dead Ops Arcade, they added a few stability fixes, basically taking away some bugs. For the gameplay, they added Room of Judgment event, added various enemy AI tuning changes, and then added various weapon tuning changes. Then general, they added host migration to Dead Ops Arcade, added options to turn off various UI elements and features, and then for Onslaught on the PlayStation, whether that be the 4 or the 5, they added, so for Intel, they added new Season 1 Intel to discover in Onslaught, and then for gameplay, they added various enemy pathing fixes. They addressed a rare issue that could cause a redundant perk to be granted from power-ups. So those were your patch notes for this December 8th update. I know that it's a lot of just bug fixes, but you can expect a bigger update coming December 15th. On December 14th, we should be having a patch notes video out for you guys. I don't know how they're going to release those patch notes because it's a huge update, but I will be sure to keep you guys updated. If you haven't already, be sure to go check out my last video on the multiplayer changes so that you know that. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. I want to thank all you guys for watching all the way through this video, and I'll go ahead and catch you all in the next one.